We're back into it. So we are reconvening as the council. And first off, can we just get a motion?
I move that the city manager, John O'Brien's 6-month performance evaluation be accepted and successfully completed, and that his 6-month probationary period be formally concluded in accordance with an employment contract.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Nope. And there you have it. All right, our next item will be Union County updates.
Please, sir. After you.
Good evening, Commissioner.
Yes, good evening.
One person that could talk more than me.
And thank you, Sheriff, for allowing me to go ahead of you, even though you're higher elected than I am. Mayor and councilors, good evening. I was going to give you a quick update on snow removal and public works. Usually February is my time to, warn everybody about the icy roads and the snow, but yeah, I know some people, and Kyle looks like he is mad that there is no snow, but I think he's weird, but this is the best winter I've ever seen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that?
You stole my joke.
Oh. I apologize. So anyway, short session is upon us. There's a lot of things going on. Through that, I'll be going to Salem on Sunday. I'll be doing a lot of meetings with the Association of Oregon Counties, trying to get caught up on the bills. There's some that I really wish wouldn't be going on during a short session. It's only it's 5 weeks. It's too quick to have such serious matters at hand to have our legislators discuss these and try to make a decision on them. But I'll be going, and this is going to be the first time since COVID that I will not be asking for fair funding. So this is going to be new to me. It's going to be fantastic. I also will be going to DC. This is my annual DC trip for NACO, and I'm going to also try to see if we get federal funding for the residential treatment facility that we've been working on with the opioid abatement. $15 million, which is very needed for our community. If I can't find it through the state, I'm going to try to find it through the feds. If I can't find it through the feds, I'll try to find it someplace else. But we really do need this. There is also the federal congressional district spending is also open right now until the end of the month. So if there's anything that the city could qualify for, I would suggest you guys let us know, or let Jessica Keys or Senator Merkley or Senator Wyden's office know to put in for this funding. And we have a couple weeks to do so. And I know some of you are, I can't wait to stop talking about it, but we're going to break ground at the fairgrounds, and here, I think, next week. And hopefully I get to go out there and take pictures and watch this happen. 30-year problem getting solved this year.
A date and time?
That they're going to start.
No, that you're going to do it. You said next week.
Yeah. Whenever Becker's Construction
Oh, okay.
wants to get started. We've already had the groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But when they are, the weather being the way it is, I think they may start early. Yeah. And if they want to start tomorrow, I'm not going to stop them and say, no, you said the 18th. No, let's get this thing done. So super excited. Can't wait to watch the progress and watch everything happen and have this project finalized. So please get in contact with me if there's anything state or nationally that you need done. I'll be Salem and DC this month. Any questions? Comments?
Thank you for your time.
You're doing an awesome job.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
And
the city manager had asked us for suggestions for funding, so we're sending them through him.
Yeah.
Oh, please, yeah. If John would get a hold of me, yeah, I'll back anything. We've had some really good success through emergency management. And yeah, it's a thing, and it works out. And the more opportunity we have to put in for it, yeah, let's do it. And with that, I believe the sheriff may have some comments.
Hey, Matt, really fast.
Yeah.
Can I ask something? A different topic, but did the county also receive opioid settlement funds?
Yes.
And have they been earmarked for anything, or?
Yes. So So the city receives opioid funds because you applied in your 10,000 population or greater, and so the county does as well because we applied. And those two funds we could use separately, and some counties some counties and cities have combined them over the years. So right now we've decided since we've been receiving them, to keep them separate, to see what each city and county needs. The county has used our funds for the BEST program that the sheriff mentioned, I believe, 3 or 4 months ago here. And we have also used that funding to get research done for the residential treatment facility that I'm now looking for $15 million for.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, I knew that had been a point of discussion before. There's been some communication kind of internally about, those funds. I for one, am much more in favor of more permanent, longer-term solutions. I realize the cost on something like that is atrocious, so, okay.
Yeah, it's not a lot of funds for us. And every meeting that I've been to with this opioid abatement advisory council, every time I finish the meeting, I say, is there something here in our community that we could use this money for to lower our opioid issues here in Union County? And we struggle all the time thinking about something, some program or anything that can help our situation out. We have funding. It's not a lot, but we do have funding. If you know of anything that can help this situation out, I know the sheriff will talk more on this, please, please let us know.
And I know we explored drug task, drug enforcement. As I recall, that is off limits for this. This is...
It's still, the sheriff and I agree on this. I still think that's prevention, and I still think it could qualify under prevention, but
Okay.
legal counsel, and they're not liking it.
Okay, because I'd be interested in hearing, how that discussion gets revisited.
I would love to see that.
Because I think that's an agenda item coming up. Is it next council meeting? Yeah, so,
No, 100%. I would
Okay.
love to see a drug task force.
I've spoke to both of them about what
Okay,
you're referencing,
perfect.
and they both supported us moving forward with us.
yeah, because I know I had asked about drug enforcement last budget hearing, and I was told that that's a no-go. But if there's other information, I think that would be of some interest. But,
Marion County says that they've been using it for law enforcement, and I would love to get the wording on it. I have not received that yet.
okay.
But I would not want us to get in this situation where they come and audit us and then,
Right, you don't want to stick your neck out, but at the same time, I mean, if there's something that we can figure out, before we go and try to commit these funds to other purposes, obviously anything in that direction is going to be some positive. I think we're looking for the most lasting, best impact. It's opportunity cost. Yeah, we want the best bang for.
I want that needle moved.
Right, exactly.
I want results.
Not a blip for this month or that month, but you want a permanent move in the needle. We all want to see
100%. And this is not sustainable. This is 18, so now we're at, I think we may have 15, 16 more years of this funding, and it's going to decline every single year.
Right.
So it's not here forever, but 15 years is a long time, and I would love to see that funding help out Union County with our opioid issues here. 100%.
Thanks for speaking to that.
No, thank you for the question.
Hey, Commissioner,
Yeah.
on the 23rd of February, we're going to be doing a work session in regards to substance abuse and homeless discussion. I would welcome, with council's permission, welcome you to join us and the sheriff if you're available for that discussion as well.
I will be in Washington, D.C.
That's right.
Though I would love, if I could zoom in, I would love
23rd?
to.
3:30? No, it'll be 6
6
p.m.
p.m.
Will there be an executive session at that time?
Work session, yeah.
Work session, work session.
I'm just saying, it's, past my bedtime, but, okay, I'm sorry for
I
that.
talk too much.
But if I could zoom in, I will. Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Couple things. I'm all backwards now, but I want to finish. I want to continue on what he was speaking of. As far as the drug task force funding with those opioids, there, like he said, there are other counties out there that are making it work. But Shelley has done some pretty extensive research, and there's a lot of gray area, and she's just, like he said, worried that that would come back and bite us at some time because it's not clear enough saying that they consider as prevention. On a side note of that, my Friends of the Children hat, I know some of you are interested in that and where that's going, so I want to talk about that when we talk about preventative and moving the needle within the county. We have completed our first year with Friends of the Children with our first 16, our cohort of 16 youth that have been enrolled in that program. They all have mentors, and they will have mentors for the next 12 years of their lives. We had just opened up for our second full cohort starting as soon as we identify the kids. But what I wanted to share with you is that when that program first came to Union County, first came to LeGrand, we struggled with getting kids enrolled in the program because nobody really knew what it was and whatnot. And now that we have the MOU set up with DHS and child welfare and all the schools, right now we have over 60 referrals for kids in our county that are 4 to 6 years old to start that program. So we'll take another 16, and then the next year we'll take 16. We'll keep taking 16 every year. But funding is something for that. When we talk about the opioid money, this and a couple other organizations in LeGrand and Union County fall within the realm of preventative maintenance and preventative youth opioid, whatever what that looks like. But we're going to take a proposal to the county at our next meeting that we have. Friends of the Children is going to come and ask for some additional funding to help out with paying for a mentor, because the mentors are all paid for the 12 years of the kid's life, and it's all off of donation and grant funding programs. So I'll come to you guys with that later on with that. Back to the county, not a whole lot new stuff going in the office. I'm really excited. We got a new SWAT vehicle coming. We have, I don't know if some of you have seen it, but our SWAT vehicle that we've had over the years, it's an old Wells Fargo armored truck, and it's very ancient, and we took it on a call out a couple months ago, and the whole left front hub assembly and drum and wheel and tire went dancing off down into Dead Man's Pass down in the canyon. They kept it upright. I don't know how, but they walked away from it. So we started looking, had a relationship with the Deschutes County Sheriff down there, and they have a vehicle. They received 2 new Pterodynes, 2 new military surplus vehicles, and they have one that they needed to was just sitting around. So I put my name all over it, if you will, went down, had some conversations, and anyways, that's supposed to be coming to us this week, free of charge. They put over $32,000 into the vehicle. It's got a new motor, new transmission, so I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a huge upgrade for us. We'll try and get it in some parades, but and then we had an opening as far as full-time patrol deputy. We have a deputy that's going to be working at the county. He wanted a little more daytime structure and weekends off, which I don't blame him. Law enforcement schedule is not always the best, but so we had an opening. We had about 20, I think we had 22 applicants that applied for the position, a couple laterals, so we're going to start a hiring process into this month, first part of next month. So we will have, if we're lucky, a couple new faces, one for sure. But that's about where we're at on the county. So any questions for me?
I have a question.
Yeah.
On the Friends of the Children, do you accept like volunteers, or how does that exactly work? I know you explained it before.
Yeah. Volunteer work is with the Friends of the Children. They're all certified and trained mentors.
Right.
So the volunteer stuff with the kids, not necessarily, but we have fundraisers throughout the year. We have what we call a friend raiser, if you will, that we go out and we look for donations to help sustain the program throughout the next years. And we have big events, and we need help with that, getting set up, take down, that type of stuff. Any opportunities where the mentors are taking the kids out, and if there's a program that you can think of, or a day in the park, or something that that they can be involved in. We're always looking for input, any ideas, any suggestions. But as far as volunteer helping with the kids, no.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So if somebody wanted to help out, though, with gaining funds and so forth, so they just contact your office. Is that what you're?
Actually, Friends of the Children, Eastern Oregon.
Okay.
There's a website and there's a Facebook page for it. You can get all the information on there. Nisha Turner is our executive director with that. She was a counselor for the Grand School District for a lot of
Nisha
years.
Turner?
Nisha Turner.
Nisha, I'm sorry.
Nisha, yeah, yeah.
Nisha, sorry.
And her cell phone's on there. She's available all the time. Reach out to her.
Those kind of programs, from what I've read, are the most effective avenue for preventing drug abuse,
Yeah.
starting from that little.
Yeah, that program itself, it's all evidence-based. Over the years that they've been in existence, every chapter that they've started, they've never lost a chapter, and it's all off of funding from the community and from federal grants and state grants. The funding stream is nervous when you hear it's all fundraising and that type of stuff, but that program, the three highlighted areas are the keeping the kids out of the juvenile system, which is right at 90% of the kids that are enrolled in that avoid the juvenile system. I think it's 87%, I'm going to get these numbers wrong, but upper 80% avoid teen pregnancy. They make it through high school into adulthood before they become, obviously, in that situation. And then the other one is above 90% with graduation rates through high school. So, and what's crazy to me about when I first heard this program is, yeah, they're paid mentors. It's hard to find paid mentors, but what's amazing about it to me is they stick with these kids for 12 years of their life. That person has a mentor in their life, and it'll be a different mentor. You know, they'll have one for early years, they'll have one for the middle school years, and they'll have one for high school, and they you know, a soft handoff, that type of stuff. But they'll have a positive influence that works with the family, works with the schools. I mean, they go to the school and sit in the classrooms with the kids. They take them out to the park, extracurricular activities. They're taking them to travel. We have a clubhouse now, which is just down here at the church. Excuse me, right across from Heidi Ho. I forget the name of the church, but they've donated the whole upstairs for us. They charge us, I think, $100 a month in rent. They're just excited that somebody's using it, but it's our clubhouse. We have our office space up there. We have all the breakout rooms for the kids. So much stuff has been donated. But if you guys want to go through that and check it out or see what the clubhouse looks like, just let me know, and we'll be happy to give you a tour through that. But yeah, it's a pretty amazing program. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank
Appreciate
you,
you.
guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, Sheriff. Staff comments. Do we have any staff that would like to make comments this evening?
Nobody? All right, let's extend this meeting. That sounds fun. I get your money's worth tonight. Hi, quick update. Splash pad design has been picked by the committee. So the next step is fundraising. So you'll see them out and about. So as you might remember, we're shooting for maybe 40% of that total budget. Don't have a final budget yet because we're still refining that with the vendor, but excited to get that project going, kind of the next Parks Master Plan priority. So in the next year or two, under promise, in the next 5 years, we'll have a splash pad. And then we'll deliver it way before that. It'll be epic. The footprint will be the same as it is outside the pool. We'll remove the fence. It'll be accessible to everybody all times of day when we decide to have it open. It'll be on timers, so it doesn't run all day. Kids will hit a timer, splash, come on. It'll go off on a timer. Kyle and I are working together on some infrastructure stuff and some other details. So the community really wants this. Lots of big support. About 500 people weighed in on the decision. So good stuff.
Good.
What are you giggling about?
I just am so excited.
I'm so excited. Any questions about Parks and Rec, pool, urban forestry?
About the damaged ball fields.
Yeah, so they actually repaired those this week, or first round of repairs is this week, which is some topsoil and fill and dragging that around. So actually that happened today with the weather. So hopefully, it'll rain and maybe those ruts will sink a little more, and then we'll put some more soil on them, and then we'll have a level playing surface. And then, like I said, it'll be a 2-year process. Yeah.
Did find the person who did it?
Yeah, PD's working on it. I don't have a update on that at this time, but they do have a lead. And then last but not least, there's the district swim meet, which will be all the 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A schools at the Veterans Memorial Pool Valentine's weekend, the 13th and 14th. So there'll be, 500 people in town, swimmers and families, approximately from all kinds of schools, from little to 4A. And that's their district meet, which qualifies for state. We've got some good swimmers this year on the team, so it's fun to watch.
Did you share with the public which splash pad was chosen?
Yeah.
I missed it, if
No, maybe. No, we haven't done a
Okay.
mainstream release, but But yes, we will. Actually, tomorrow morning, tune into AM Live with Brent Clapp, and you'll see it.
Oh, great.
Yay.
Wherever he is, he's back in the hole. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Stu.
I'll go next if nobody's jumping up. Just a recap of just this last month. I've had some people come in to apply for council positions that are open. So we have certified candidates as of today. We have council position 5, Molly Keaton will be running again as an incumbent. Council position number 6 is Denise Wheeler, another incumbent. Council position 7 will be Corrine Dudo, incumbent, and we also have John Lackey. Reminder deadlines, if anybody else is interested in joining the race. We have deadlines for incumbents. It's February 24th to get that paperwork to me. And any new candidates that want to come in, just roll into my office and we'll get out the paperwork, get it done. They have a due date of March 3rd. And then the only other thing that I have to touch on tonight is just a reminder that we have a work session next Monday night. We're going to talk about gas tax discussion. So that's about it, unless you guys have any questions.
Thank you, Stacy.
Yep.
Any other staff comments? City manager.
Just a few things for the council, mayor and council. In the near future, I'll probably be bringing to you for further discussion the potential of us selling 1219 Washington Avenue. That's the Side A building and where the fire museum is. We've had some ongoing conversation between both of those current occupants about the potentiality of some sort of partnership on their part in regards to purchasing that building and ultimately us divesting of that. So more information. We're just in the early investigative stage of that. We'll come back with you some more information and a proposed way forward. As far as collective bargaining agreement negotiations, we're absolutely full stream on that. What we're going to do now from beginning of March will be executive session for us to come together and for me to give you full updates at each one until each and every one of those negotiations are complete. Right now, I think LGEA is really close. I'd be surprised if we don't have 1 or 2 more sessions with them, and then we'll probably be complete. We got started a little bit later with the fire department and the police department, but I feel like everything's trending in a direction that's going to bring us the results that we're looking for. And then finally, I'm kind of looking for a little bit of guidance from you in regards to this. We have an organization that's interested in selling some service line insurance within the community that gives the city the opportunity to make money off of it as well. We aren't selling anything, but they sell something, and then when and if somebody in the city does actually purchase the insurance, well, then the city gets a kind of like almost like a franchise agreement. We get some money back as a result of that. So anyway, the gentleman that's wanting to sell it would like to be able to come and pitch that to the council. That being said, we also have the ability to just simply move forward on it if you would like us to. We can either set up a special session for you to be able to hear it, or we can have them just pitch it right in regular council session. Tentatively, we're looking at
April and May, so it'd be like April 20th for a work session and May council meeting, if you just want to go straight to council meeting.
I think I
when
prefer
whichever
a
one
work
of those.
session.
I'm sorry, say again?
I prefer a work session.
Okay. All right, then that's what we'll work with.
Okay.
Unless you have any questions of me, that's all I have for.
Thank you, John. City councilor comments.
Arts Center East is having another opening reception this Friday. It is the Fiber and Jewelry Arts Show and local artist Megan McGinnis. Always free to the public, and there's, at the opening receptions, always a charcuterie board and wine and sparkling cider. 6 to 8 p.m. Friday. Great things in there.
Oh, I have a EOU choir concert this weekend. That's always a big fundraiser and everything. And then obviously the following weekend, And Then There Were None is based on 10 Little Indians. That will be playing. And yeah, so this next 2 weekends are pretty cool.
Well, with that, we are going to adjourn and then go into Urban Renewal Agency. Brent, do you need a few minutes, or can we go right in? We'll wait till everybody clears out. That's fine.
He's counseling me on.
You take care.
Once Counselor Hickey returns, we will start Urban Renewal so we
Last
get
week
this
at
through it.
Alex's granddaughter's basketball game, but I haven't seen him lately. Oh, probably. Yep, yep.
If you want.
I wish we would have passed that. I wish we would have passed that.
I really
That's what we were trying to avert.
Yeah, I think this one will be pretty quick, especially because they've already approved the council. Summary thing, it's basically the same thing.
Oh, I think so too.
Oh, Ricky must have.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think everybody gets interested.
Just waiting on one of the counselors. Once she returns, I'll begin.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I bet.
I said me too.
Eller. She's in. And then.
You ready, Brent? I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we get a roll call, please?
Justin Rock.
Here.
Mary Ann Meisner is absent excused. Corinne Dudo. David Glabe.
Here.
Ricky Joe Hickey. Here. Molly King.
Here.
Denise Wheeler.
Here.
Is there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes tonight.
Consent agenda, is there any changes needed to be changed? Do we have a motion?
I move we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and second. All in favor? Aye. This portion of the meeting will be for public comments. If anybody would like to step to the podium and make a comment on a non-agenda item, now is the time. Nobody? Perfect. Next item, public hearings. There is none. Unfinished business, none. New business. Adopting retreat summary and city district managers priority framework for fiscal year 2026, 2027. And with that, Mr. John.
Mayor and council, I'm going to read all of these documents word for word so I can see if we can draw this out just a little bit longer.
Trying to set a record.
That being said, I'm kind of tired, so
Yeah.
as you recall, we had some conversation at the retreat that focused in on urban renewal. The really short version of it is we agreed that over the next year, we would spend that time and energy paralleling that to that 5-year strategic plan, including the developing a plan for a sunset way forward and best way to maximize all things associated with urban renewal within that. For the most part, the way we would do business over this next year would look almost identical to the way we did it the past year. Unless you have any questions on that, my recommendation is that you approve that summary and that way forward. Unless you have any more questions of me, that's all I have.
Can I just make a suggestion on page 2 of this? There are a handful of typos. I'd just like to see us go back and kind of clean that document up before this becomes a public, before we publish it. Okay.
My apologies. I was on my way to Boise while we were working on it.
Not a problem. you know, it looks like just kind of computer misspelling kind of things, but I think it's implemented instead of implanted. There's a couple of those, there's a few, but anyway, just do a reread and we'll just clean that up a little bit before it becomes
Thank you for
final.
catching that. Yes, sir.
Any more questions for staff? At this time, we will invite public comments, which I don't see any, so we will move on to agency discussion. Motion?
I move that the Urban Renewal Agency adopt the Urban Renewal Agency Retreat Summary and Priority Direction as discussed during the Budget and Urban Renewal Agency Retreat to guide fiscal year 2026-2027 activities and the development of a multi-year URA sunset strategy.
Well, second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any more discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Nope. All right, district manager comments.
I think you've heard enough from me this evening. I have nothing to share.
Okay. Agency member comments? There is none. We are adjourned.
I'll make sure you get